Pratah Smarana Hridi Samspuradatmatattvam Satchit Sukham Paramahamsagatim Turiyam Yat Swapnajagara Sushuptamavaiti Nityam Tad Brahma Nishkalamaham Nacha Bhuta Sanghaha Pratarbhajámi manasám vacasámagamyam vacho vibhánti nikhilá yadanugrahena Yanneti vacanair nigamá avocam stam devadevamajam achyutam áhuragryam Pratarnamami tamasah paramarkavarnam Purnam sanatanapadam purushottamāghyam Yasminidam jagadasheshamasheshamurtau Rajvam bhujangamaiva pradibhasidam vai Shlokatrayamidam punyam lokatraya vibhushanam pratakale padhedyastu sagachet paramam padam
Om Sadashiva Samarambham Sankaracharya madhyamam Asmadacharya paryandam Vande Guru Paramparam. Oh. In our last session, we were discussing the second shloka of Pratah Smarana Stotram. In the first shloka, it was a shloka of meditation. Then it was said, Pratah, in the beginning, Smarami, I am remembering. So by the term remembering, it is meant I am contemplating or I am meditating on the self, Atma Tattva, the reality of Atman. What is that? Satchit Sukham Paramahamsagatim Turiyam Yad Swapna Jagara Sushuptamavaiti Nityam Tad Brahma Nishkalam Nacha Bhuta Sanghaha. That was the first shloka. And that Smaranam, Smarami, remembrance or meditation or contemplation is an activity of the mind, Antakarana, our internal instrument. And in the second shloka, here it is said Pratarbhajámi. In the beginning or in the morning, I am bhajami, praising. I am praising. That is an activity of a word. So first of the internal instrument, and in the next stage, it is verbal. And in the third sloka, we will see Pratarnamami. I am prostrating, and it is an activity of a physical body, gross body. So, from the subtlest, we are coming to the subtle, and from that to the gross level. The beginning, it was the subtlest. Then in the middle, it is the subtle. And a sort of manifesting to the gross level, it is happening. The evolution of devotion, real devotion, it also must happen like that. What is inside, that must have to bloom out. We cannot artificially make anything. A natural growth or a sort of evolving is happening. Yes, now we can come to the second shloka. There, it was said, Pratarbhajámi manasá vacasámagamyam. Pratarbhajámi manasá vacasámagamyam. I am praising. Whom I am praising? Vacasámagamyam. That which cannot be accessed through words. That is where words cannot reach. That abode, that reality, I am praising. And here there is something special to note. That is, the process of praising, that is bhajanam, is through words. It's a verbal activity. But it is said here, manasa. Manasa means by the mind. Manas means mind, and manasa by the mind or through the mind. What is meant here? Because bhajanam is a process or an activity, and that comes out from our words or through words. And it is said here, manasa, by my mind. Here we have to understand how words are coming out, or how the manifestation of words, that is happening. There are four different stages or distinct stages in the process of the manifestation of words. The first stage is para, then comes pashyanti, then madhyama, and then vaikhari. These are four stages. So, when words are manifested through vaikhari, that is actual sound, then only we are hearing and understanding. When it comes as vaikhari, then only it will be audible. And all sorts of language differences and all comes in that stage. But before that, there are three distinct stages. Just before vaikhari, there is madhyama. That is the third stage. Vaikhari is the fourth. In the madhyama stage, within our mind, we are coining the language, we are arranging the words, and actually we are making the language in that stage. How to use specific words and how it should be pronounced. Everything happens in this stage, in the madhyama stage. Madhyama means that comes in the middle. Middle of what? Middle of pashyanti and vaikhari. Then what is pashyanti? In that stage, the decision making is happening. I have to speak out such and such things to mean. So that world, this is the idea. And to understand that this will be used only in the stage pashyanti, and pashyanti is translated into structured words, that is in the madhyama, and in the next stage they are manifesting through our organs of speech. Then only others are hearing. So this is the stage, that is the pashyanti is the stage where ideas and words are. For that to happen, there must be the power of vak shakti within. Power to speak. That ability, that capacity must be there within. That is the first stage. So there must be para shakti or para vak within. And from that para vak comes pashyanti vak. Pashyanti is that which is seeing. That which is seeing. Seeing means visualizing. Visualizing ideas, and it is connecting words with idea or language with idea. When we are talking, many a time we will have to switch over from one language to another, from one tone to another. All these are happening in these days. Then coining of words, that is in the third, and then they are manifested outside. That is why. So Vakshakti Saraswati is manifesting in these four stages or through these stages. So words actually spoken of outside are just the products of our own mental activity or that which is inside. That is why in the Upanishad it is said, Manohi Atma Vagjaya. The mind, he is the person, an individual. And Vagjaya, the power of words, Vak Shakti, that is Jaya. Jaya is, in English, everything is wife. Jaya is wife, Patni is wife, Dharami is wife. But in Sanskrita, we are using different words. Each have different senses or connotations. And Jaya is a woman who gives back child for him, who is giving children, progeny. She is Jaya. So, the power of words, Vak, is Jaya of the individual, and that individual is mind. So, it is in the subtlest stage. From that comes words. That too through different stages which we have discussed. So therefore, here it is said, I am praising that which is above the realm of words through my mind. If it is within the sphere of words, I can very easily speak of it. But that which is above that, that which is outside the realm of words, how can I speak about it? So it is said, I am bhajami. I am praising through my mind or by my mind. That which is above the realm of words. See how beautifully it is said. And we are discussing this in the order. That is first meditation, then second speaking, and third, prostrating. Smarami, bhajami, and namami. That is why we are translating bhajami as praising. The real meaning of bhajami is I am serving, because the root bhaj means to serve. Bhaj sevaya, seva. So here I am praising. Vacho vibhánti nikhilá yadanugrahena. By whose blessing all our words are being manifested. Vachaha vibhánti. Vibhánti means vispashtam bhanti. That is, are shining very clearly. So words are shining. That means they are coming out. They are manifesting. How words are coming out? Here it is said, yadanugrahena. By whose blessing? By whose will? All words are coming out. Upanishad says, yena vag abhyudyade, by which all words are being manifested. That is the reality. So, which words cannot describe, and by which words are coming out, that is the Atman, the Self. So I am bhajami, praising that. In the beginning, Pratarbhajámi, manasám, vacasámagamyam, yadanugrahena, nikhilá vachaha vibhánti. Nikhilá, all words, laukika and vaidika. All words, those are connected with the world, mundane activities, and vaidika of Veda and our scriptures. All mantras are coming out, and all our worldly languages are coming out as the result of that blessing. From whom it is coming, I am praising. Vacho vibhánti nikhilá yadanugrahena. Yanneti vachanaihi nigamá avocam. Yad neti vachanaihi nigamá avocam. Yad, about which neti vachanaihi. Vachanam is sentence, and vachanaihi means with sentences. But sentences neti vachanaihi. Neti, this is not, this is not. Avocam. Avocam means said. Is said. The past tense. And there are part of other versions are there. Like avochuhu. Meaning is the same. Both are past tense. So, Yanneti vachanaihi nigamá avocam. About which nigamaha. Nigamaha means Vedas. By the word Vedas, here Veda mantras are meant. Veda mantras, all the Vedas, irrespective of Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvaveda, all Vedas, and their parts like Samhita, Brahmana, Aranyaka, and Upanishad, and of course their explanations in the form of Idihasas and Puranas. So, by the word nigamá, the whole scriptural literature is meant. So, all these scriptures, avocam, it is the plural. That usage is in the plural. Nigamaha, Vedas. So, about which Vedas explained how neti vacanair, through sentences like this is not, this is not. What is the meaning? In the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad it is said, neti pyedasmad na parahasti. There is no a higher pramana. Pramana is means of knowledge, valid means of knowledge. So there is no valid means of knowledge higher than neti, not this, not this. See, the absolute reality which we are inquiring is above the realm of words. Words cannot enter there. Words cannot enter. Nobody can explain the real nature of Atma through words. Even though it is so, it is the medium. There is no other medium through which we can converse with the world. So, our acharyas, rishis, they are teaching. They are teaching through words or using words. They are teaching with words, knowing words cannot enter there. So, while we are studying Veda, in many a place, or whenever Veda explains the real nature of Atman, words used are in the indicative sense. We cannot take the verbal meaning of words. We have to take the indicative meaning. Because what is taught is that which is above words. So it cannot be revealed through words. Still, words are the only medium possible. So, we have to take the indicative meaning. Rishis are pointing the fingers And we have to follow that. We have to follow that. Whatever be the thing, it must have a name or form or some activity or must have some relation with something else to be described through words. But the Atman, the self, do not have name or form or any quality, nor the Atman have any activity or have any relation with something else, because there is no something else. Nama, Rupa, Guna, Kriya, Jadi, Sambandha. That which is devoid of all this cannot be revealed through words. Therefore, Shastras uses the technique of using indicative meaning, and by negating what can be negated, Shastra presents that which cannot be negated. So negate everything. This is not, this is not, this is not. Then what remains? If I am saying this book in front of me is not the Atman, and I am negating all objects which are seen by me, the seer. And after negating things of the world, that is objects which I am seeing outside. So after negating everything which I am considering as objects of outside world, I will come to this body constitution and I will analyze and will have to negate this body, because I am seeing that, I am experiencing that, I am the seer. Then after negating the body, I will have to take and consider my senses and organs of action. Then I will have to negate that also, because they are also being seen by me. That is not the seer. Then I will have to go to the next stage, mind, then to intellect. Again, these are being seen. I am seeing. I am the seer. They are seen. So in this way, I am negating everything. Everything else. And who is negating all this? I am. And there is something more. That is the main point. If I am negating with the help of my words, I am using words as an instrument. And if I am negating with the help of my mind, mentally, if I am sitting quiet at a solitary place and I am diving deep into myself and negating everything else, if I am doing that, then also I am using mind as the instrument. That also I have to discard. So then what remains? Negating all instruments, all adjuncts, what remains? That is the I. That is the real me. And I cannot negate this I. It cannot be negated. So that is the reality. That is the reality. Yadu neti neti vachanaihi, not this, not this. There are thousands of shrutis like ashabdam, asparsham, arupam, avyayam. Ashabdam, that which do not have sound. Asparsham, do not have touch. Arupam, do not have form. Like that. So all qualities are being negated, all names negated, all forms negated. When we negate all these, the existence absolute which cannot be negated will remain. That is remaining. That is the mode of upadesha, teaching. That is how the Veda teaches the ultimate reality. Not through words like this is Atman. No. Vedas are teaching by negating the qualities, negating names, negating forms. That is said here, neti neti vachanaihi, not this, not this. Like that, using like sentences like that. Yadu, that which is avocam, said or explained by Vedas. That reality I am praising. So, Pratarbhajámi manasám vacasámagamyam vacho vibhánti nikhilá yadanugrahena Yanneti neti vacanair nigamá avocam stam devadevamajam achyutam áhuragryam stam devadevam devasya api deva. Who is the deva of deva? Here comes a question, who is a deva? The word deva comes from the root diva, meaning to shine, to glow. So deva means that which is shining. That which is shining in the form of the world, in the form of all manifested things, what is shining? That is there. Or that which makes things shine. Who is making the sun shine? Or the fire? What is giving light to everything? That is Deva. In the Nirukta of Yaska Maharshi, there is an explanation of Deva Shabda. Yaska explains Dyotanadva, Deepanadva, Danadva, Divi Bhavova Devaha. So who is a Deva? First meaning is Dyotana, Dyotanam, making shine. So who is shining? Who is making everything shine? That is Deva. We are saying this world is existing, or I am existing, you are existing. So what is that which is making everything exist? Which existence absolute is giving existence to everything else? This is the question. That is, what is the real existence? What is the existence absolute? That is Deva. Then the second meaning is Deepanath. Deepana means shining by oneself. The other was shining everything else. Here it is shining, that which have effulgence within. It alone can give light to others. If that effulgence is there within, then only making others shining will be possible. So that is Deepana. Effulgence, luminous. Then another meaning is Danad, that which is giving everything to the world. So what is giving light to the sun? What is giving heat to fire? There must be something. And that is, that giving is dana. So that which is giving is a deva. That is a deva. And finally, divi bhavova. Divi bhavaha. Who is residing in the space. There are two different meanings for this space. Divi vyog, that is the outer space. Then it will mean in the celestial worlds, the worlds above. And another meaning is the space within your own heart. Hridayakasha. So who is residing? He is Deva. So different meanings are there. And after understanding these different meanings for the Shabda Deva, then relate it with our body or our constitution. Then we will find this I is a Deva, or this ear is a Deva because I am hearing. And this tongue is a deva because I am tasting. And this grana is a deva because I am smelling. So all senses of knowledge, all senses of cognition, they are devas. No doubt mind is a deva. Intellect is a deva. So there are innumerable devas within this body. We cannot count. Because within this body constitution, how many phenomena are there? We cannot count. Innumerable. So each and every phenomenon which is happening in this body, they are controlled by certain principles and they are devas. So within this body or within this manifestation as myself, there are many devas. And in the universe also, in the macrocosm, there are many devas. So both in the microcosm and the macrocosm, both in individual level and the universal level, there are innumerable devas. If we are going to count them, we will find he is countless. And who is the deva of all these devas? That is the question. In the case of this body, Shrotrasya Shrotram, ear of the ear, Chakshusha Chakshuhu, eye of the eye, Manaso Manaha, the mind of the mind. Just think that. Dive deep within and inquire. This must be the quest. What is that? And in the same way, in the universal plane also, take one devata, for example, sun, or the earth, or the moon, whatever be the phenomena we are seeing, and how it is happening, who is making it happen. In quest of that, we have to move. And that is Devasya, Devanam, Devaha. That is the absolute reality. Because of him, or because of that, all devatas are here. In the Upanishads, not in one Upanishad, in many Upanishads, we can see a story of quarrel between many devatas. I started saying, I am great in this body, because of me people are seeing and moving, so I am the great. Then ears said, no, I am the great. Like that, different indriyas started saying, I am the great. And of course, pranas also started quarreling. Prana said, I am. Then Apana, no, I am. So a quarrel was there. Then the Mukhya Prana, whom we are calling the self, he, as an actor in a drama, acted like he is renouncing the body, he is going out. Then others realized, if he is not here, we cannot stay. We are staying in this body only because of him. So they all came together and praised him. You are the great. In different ways, in many places, in the Upanishads, we can see this story detailed. With some differences in versions. So, who is the Devadeva? Deva of the Devas. Him I am praising. Pratarbhajámi. Tam devadevam. And to realize his real nature, it is said ajam. Ajam. Aja means one without birth, birthless one. Birthless invariably means deathless. Because who have a beginning, he must have an end. So negating the beginning naturally negates the end also. So aja means amara or nitya. Ajam, one without birth. Upanishads repeatedly proclaims na jayate mriyate va, na jayate na mriyate. There is no birth, there is no death. That is the reality. So ajam, achyutam. Achyutam means without end. Without end, without death. So one without birth and death. Ajam, achyutam. And that ahuhu, it is said of, is it explained. So who are explaining that? Rishis. Those who have realized, they have explained. Ahuhu. Ahuhu means he said. How? Agryam. Agryam. Agryam means in the beginning. Or what is there in the beginning? That is Agryam. In the Upanishad we can see a mantra. Sadeva Somedam Agra Asid. Oh my dear son, there was one existence absolute in the beginning. Agre. In the beginning. So what was there in the beginning? That is Agryam. Before the manifestation of pot, what was there? Clay was there. What was there in before the beginning of ornaments, gold was there. That is the substratum or the very existence which is being manifested in many forms. That was there. That is the very reality. That is the truth. That is the existence absolute. That is agryam. Agryam. That agryam, that which was in the beginning or before the beginning, that existence absolute, I am praising. So, Pratarbhajámi, manasám, vacasámagamyam. Vacho vibhánti nikhilá yadanugrahena. Neti vacanair nigamá avocam stam devadevamajam achyutam áhuragryam áhuhu. Who? Áhuhu means says. He said of. By whom? Rishis. By the Vedas. That reality I am praising. So that is the second shloka. And third shloka we can discuss in our next session. So far we have seen these two shlokas, and we must understand each and every word used here requires much more explanation with the help of Shruti and Smriti. Then only it will come to our own experience. So, after hearing a little, this is only like a blueprint, and getting a blueprint, we have to draw further, we have to make, and accordingly we have to construct. Then only we can stay within that. Then only it will become a house. If a blueprint of a house, we cannot stay in that. In the same way, this discussion is only to enter into detailed inquiry. Only some outlines we are giving. So each and every sadhaka, seeker, must go deep within, making use of this blueprint or this outline. So, if anybody have to ask anything, without any hesitation, you can ask. If I know, we can discuss.
The first question is from Arun Babuji. Arun Babuji, please unmute and ask.
Namaste, Swamiji. I just would like to.
Can I see him?
Yeah, I have opened my video.
Yeah, we can see you.
Oh, okay. So, Swamiji, I would like to have little clarity on the hierarchy between Atman, Ishvara, and Deva. Is it possible to get some clarity on the real hierarchy?
See, from a higher perspective, there is no difference at all. And really, there is no difference at all. Atma, Ishvara, and Brahman, or Deva. The meaning of all these words are one and the same. When we use the word Atma, it means the existence or that which is existing, and other meanings are that which is eating or taking in different objects, that which is reaching everywhere, that which is taking objects. These are the meaning of the word Atma. A little more explanation is required here. Otherwise, simple narration of this meaning will not help. So, while discussing about the meaning of Atma, Bhagavan Bhashyakara Sankaracharya, he quotes from Linga Purana. One shloka is being quoted. That is, Yachapnodi yadadate yachati vishayaniha yachasya santato bhavaha tasmad atmedi kirtyate. There is another version, giyate. So, yachapnodi. I am saying I reached such and such a place. Now, because of this lockdown and all, we are not at all traveling, and all of us are sitting in one place. So, you remember, you were traveling extensively. And when I reach at one place, I will say, I reached here. So what reached there? This body reached there. And along with other things connected with the body reached there. Then the question comes, who is actually reaching? It is not the body. Who reached making use of the body? Think of that. So, yachapnodi, that which is reaching. Then the next meaning is yadadate, that which is taking. Adanam, taking. I am saying I am taking this. I am taking this paper. So I am taking with the help of my hands. Hands are not taking. I am taking, making use of my hands. So think who is taking. Yadadate. And the third meaning is yachati vishayaniha. Who is atti? Atti means eating. Vishayan, objects. So I am eating many objects. I am eating this and that, many food items. not only food items, I am consuming many forms through my eyes, many sounds through my ears, like that. So through senses, I am taking in, and the process of taking in is eating. So who is doing that? I am saying I am seeing with the help of my eyes. Who is seeing? Who is there? That is Atma. And the fourth meaning is yachasya santato bhavaha. What is his real bhava, nature? I was a small kid, then I became a boy, then a youth, and a middle-aged one. In that way, I am moving. So in all these different manifestations, the I, the existence didn't change. It remained the same. And who is that? What is that existence? That is Atma. So that sloka is yachapnoti yadadate yachati vishayaniha yachasya santato bhavaha tasmad atmeti kirtyate. This is the meaning of Atma. So individual, the self, who is existing as the self, and who is consuming different objects of the world, and who is reaching here and there, and who is taking with the help of limbs. He is the Atma. So that is the meaning of Atma. And when we say Ishvara, the meaning is one who is controlling. Whatever be the system, for a system, there must be a controller. And who is the controller of the whole universe? Him we call the Ishvara. So take the case of this body and the parts therein. Who is controlling? That is the self. So in the outside world also, the self is controlling, and as it is above the reach of our senses, we are calling him Paramatma. The word Atma is the same. So we are putting a prefix, Param, that is which is above. It's above the reach of my senses. Paramatma. And he is controlling. So Atma, Ishvara. So the meaning of Deva we discussed in detail earlier. That is shining or making everything else shine. And Brahman means from which all the manifestations came. Brah. From the root Brah, that Brahman comes. That means from which all these manifestations happened, came. That is Brahman. So these words have different meanings in their basic level. But if we go on analyzing the inner meaning, then we will find there is no difference at all. All these words are meaning one and the same entity. So from a higher plane, there is no difference at all. So that is the answer.
Next question is from Dr. Sumana G. Please unmute and ask question.
Namaste, Swamiji.
Namaste.
First of all, I would like to express my gratitude for all the teachings that you're giving us. And I have two questions. One is related to the shloka that we have been discussing. In the first shloka of the Pratah Smarana, there is, it was clear that there was Advaita. There was no difference between the person who is praying and the Brahman. But in the second shloka, I felt that there is a difference. Because it is here in the shloka, there is no explanation of self, but saying that I am worship, I am Bhajami, I mean, I'm praising you. So I felt that there is a duality in the second shloka. Is it that I'm not understanding properly, or is it?
No, there is no difference at all. See, in the first shloka, it was said, Pratah Smarana. I am remembering. That is to mean I am contemplating or I am meditating on. So to do that, there must be an object. Object of that remembrance or object of that meditation. And when we analyze, that duality goes. That duality goes. That vanishes because Hridi Samspurad, that is the reality which is well shining within the heart as myself. So there is no duality. So when it is said Pratah Smarana, there is duality. Because one who is remembering and that which is remembered, the meditator and the meditated are there. One who is contemplating and that which is contemplated are there. Without that, the process of contemplation will not happen. And when we go through the each and every word used there, then we are realizing all the differentiations are going, all the dualities are vanishing, and the self is remaining as the self. So these words in the dual plane, they are pointing the non-dual entity which is the one without a second. And the same thing is happening in the second shloka also, because there it is praising. There also, in that level or in that stage, there is dualism. One who is praising and one who is praised. Both are there. But when it is explained as manasám, vacasámagamyam and neti vacanair nigamá avocam, when such words are coming there, that differentiation of one who is praising and that which is praised goes. that also vanishes. See, in all the teachings or the level of Shastra, dualism is there, duality is there. Advaita bhashaya chodyam napi nasti taduttaram. In the language of Advaita, there is no question, there is no answer, there is no teaching. When there is a teaching, teacher is there and the student is there. Without a teacher and a student, the process of teaching cannot happen. So all our transactions, whether physical or mental or verbal, all these transactions happens in the plane where duality is there. And through this, the non-dual existence absolute is indicated. So when we take these three shlokas, one and the same existence absolute is indicated, and in the first shloka it is meditated on, and in the second shloka it is praised, and in the third shloka it is prostrated. That shloka we will see in the next session. So this all dualism, they are in the plane of transaction, and they are indicating the non-dual existence absolute. That is the answer.
Thank you.
Next question is from Agarwal ji.
Namaste, Swamiji.
Namaste, namaste.
Swamiji, I had my question is regarding neti. You said what remains after neti is the reality. So this is where I'm struggling with a couple of thoughts. So one is, it says that the question is there a knower that remains who knows the reality in the form of either a subtle intellect or a pure intellect, or is it what Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi calls manonasha? So basically the knower is no longer there. What remains is the knowledge. Is it also what you call as destruction of Tripudi? So this whole last mile I'm a little unclear about. Does a component of mind remains, or is it a total destruction of mind? Could you clarify?
This is the crux of Vedanta. To reach there, we are making all levels of analysis, all prakriyas, all have to reach this point. Before going further, let us take a mantra from Kenopanishad. There, after teaching what is the absolute reality, Guru, the Rishi, Guru says, if you are transcending this plane, you will reach that immortality. Pretya asmal lokat amruta bhavanti. So you have to transcend this. And how to meditate on that reality? In that aspect also, Guru taught many things. We are not going to explain all these things now. And then seeing the face of Shishya, that Rishi asked a question. Yadi manyase suvedati dhaharam nunam tvam vetha. If you are considering yourself as a man of knowledge, you knows nothing. Yadi manyase suveda iti. If you are considering yourself as a man of knowledge, so I knew, I realized, then the fact remains you are an ignorant one. You know nothing. Because just like any other objects of the world, you are knowing. That is, we are knowing how objectifying the things. In the same way, you objectified the Atman and you are considering as a man of knowledge, you know Atma. So you are an ignorant one. So what I have to say is, you go and contemplate more. You have to dive deep more into your own self. Then hearing that Shishya, the disciple, went somewhere and did tapasya, and after coming back, he exhorted. Actually, Bhagavan Bhashyakara says, he roared. That was a roaring. Naham mannesu vededi, nona vededi vedacha. I am not considering myself as somebody knows better. No, I am not considering now. Earlier I considered that, but now I am not thinking so. But I cannot say I am not knowing. So I am not a knower. I cannot say I do not know. And of course I know. That is the translation. So here what is happening is, in the initial levels of our sadhana and studies, we are contemplating the real nature of Atman. We are meditating on that. So the meditator and the meditated is there. Slowly, that differentiation also must go. It is quite natural also. It is not something we are discarding anything or we are removing anything. But we are realizing this is my real nature. There, Triputi is going by itself. By itself it is happening. We cannot explain that. In our daily life, leave all sadhana, all Vedanta, all self-inquiry, leave everything. In our day-to-day life, we are getting glimpses of bliss. For example, when eating a delicious food, or when enjoying a sight, whatever example you can take, you can make your own examples. But there comes a point, it will be only a 1,000 part of 1 second or 100 part of 1 second, where that subject-object differentiation goes. I am enjoying the food. that differentiation goes, it will remain only for 100 part of 1 second. But that is the moment I am getting real or ultimate happiness from that eating. And in all, everything, it is there. So where the differentiation of subject-object is there, the happiness we are having is relative. It is not absolute. But when that goes, it is absolute. In the same way, the inquirer and inquired, it vanishes. So the intellect, it was there, it was postulating many principles, it was making many prakriyas, or prakriya means analysis. But now, quite naturally, all these differences goes, and that inquiring mind or analyzing intellect, that also goes. Then there is no more doubt. See, as we have seen in the previous question, all discussions are in the dual plane. So, of course, Upanishad mantra also are in the dual plane. Mantras are not Advaita. Mantras are indicating the Advaita, but they are not in the Advaita plane. So, still Upanishad proclaims when that absolute reality is realized, vidyade hridaya granthihi chidyante sarva samshayaha shiyante chasya karmani tasmin drishte paravare. When that paravara is realized, then there is no more doubts there. Vidyade hridaya granthi, all knots of heart, they are being removed, shattered. Chidyante sarva samshayaha, all doubts of the mind, they are going. They are being broken. Shiyante chasya karmani, all karma, they get lost when that absolute reality is realized. So there is no more triputi now. The knower, known, and the process of knowing. And how it is happening, that we cannot explain. We cannot explain. But then there is no doubt at all. So in that realization, those who are established in the truth are residing, and they exhorted, everybody can reach there. That is the beauty of our Shastras. Namaste.
So the time is up. 2 more questions. We can take it in the order in the next class, in the next week. So we can end with Shanti Mantra.
Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.